Hi, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Matthews here from M&L Forex Traders. So today we had a very nice setup on the card Swiss. A really beautiful setup on the lower time frame. A really good one. Okay. So you can clearly see what we had here was a clear QML low, higher high, then break of structure right here, formation of the new lower low right there. And you can clearly see that we had a series of resistance right here. So we had the levels which was acting as resistance. And like we always say, whenever we see levels like this, yeah, we become confident that this level is going to be taken out, and we're only going to get involved once the market has taken out the liquidity, then coming into this zone so that we can get involved. So this is a trade which was shared with our private community right here. You can clearly see we sent this particular setup for a lookout, and I'll show you in a minute what happened and everything else. So it was a really amazing trade. So let me just go to the chart and I show you what happened end up happening just few hours later. So this is what we had. Remember my pre-analysis where we had this as a area of resistance, right? Where we had levels, market respecting this level right here, and it ended up taking out that liquidity. And you can clearly see just after the liquidity was taken out, market pushed to the downside, went to the upside a little bit, then dropped massively and hit our TP right here. This was a 1 to 13 risk reward ratio. Absolutely amazing trade. So what do? You always start from the higher time frame. All right, really important. You want to trade in the direction of the major trend. So you can clearly see that on the 4-hour time frame, this market is bearish. Okay, since the market is bearish, therefore what are we looking for? We're only looking for sell opportunities, right? We're only looking for selling opportunities. So you go to the lower time frame looking for a level where the market is likely to reverse from. So this is a good level. But then let me show you what was happening on the lower time frame at that particular level. So we had this level there and we had another level right there. That was a really good level, right? But the market decided to actually respect this level right here. The market would have easily pushed the upside because of this imbalance which was left at this level. This is a very valid level of supply where the market is potentially going to come after some time, right? So, like I always say, there's absolutely no way to know in advance if a particular trade setup is going to work. I have absolutely had no idea that this beautiful trade was going to play out like that. All right. What I had was the confidence in a system that if I continue to execute the setup, if I continue to execute trades like this or to find setups like this, I'm going to find myself in a winning trade, and that's all it takes. If you have such a mindset, it will prevent you from thinking over. Thinking about the outcome, but it will actually prepare you to start to think in terms of series of trades, thinking in probabilities, because that's how professionals do it. So literally I had to go up to the 1 minute time frame for me to actually find my order block. So if I go to my 1 minute right now, let me just show you. That's where I found my order block right here. Okay, you can clearly see where the order block was right there. So you can clearly see that's a rather base drop supply zone. Okay, right here. So we have a QML, we have a low, we have a higher high, and then we change of character, we have a low right here. So change of character right there. And then you have a series of what? Equal highs, equal high, and this was taken out partially, and then the market took out entirely, then dropped a little bit, and just like that, it pushed the downside, and the market really dropped. Like it was a 1 to 13 risk reward ratio, risking about 5 pips to make about 60 pips. 55 pips somewhere there. It was an amazing trade, and you can clearly see that this is how the trade was before, right here, and that happened. So it's all about execution. All right, it's all about execution. There's absolutely no way to know in advance if a particular trade is going to win. So what you have to have is the confidence in your strategy that if you continue to execute the same way, you're going to be profitable, not on a trade by trade basis, but looking at the series of trade. So we had also this other trade right here. Okay, you can clearly see similar presentation. I was waiting for the market to push into this area where I was going to sell from, but guess what happened? That's AUD Swiss. Let me just show you what happened. So in this case, uh, the market did what? It didn't quite come to our zone, but ended up dropping according to our analysis. You can clearly see that I was still expecting the market to come to this level. However, the market decided to only come to that level right there, and I missed out on this particular trade, which I would have taken advantage of. But that's part of the game. Literally, there's no way I'd have known that the market is going to reverse from here. Absolutely no way. So you take whatever the market gives you and you walk away. Don't try to be greedy. Don't try to pick tops and bottoms. You can do that. That's a losing game. So that's how it is. Otherwise, we had a beautiful trade today on this particular trade. Amazing trade. Other than that, we also had a beautiful trade which I took right here. It was an amazing trade. By the way, that we'll be talking about next time. So you guys, make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this one. If you find it helpful, comment in the comment section. All right, and please don't leave without subscribing. Please do that, and let's go until next time. All right, goodbye.